I'm telling y'all like that, man. Just pray. Don't worry about nothing.
Gotta wake up, just pray. Gotta wake up, just pray. Gotta wake up, just pray. Gotta wake up, just pray.
Gotta wake up and just pray.
Gotta wake up and just pray. Promise it'll be okay. Yeah, he gon' make a way. I don't care about what they say. Gotta wake up, just pray. Wake up, just pray. Wake up, just pray. Promise it gon' be okay. Gotta wake up, just pray. Wake up, just pray. Wake up, just pray. I promise it's gon' be okay. I see you looking. What they saying? I'm standing up. I'm a stand-up man. How I do it? I've been praying. You been falling down. You been playing. I'ma finally live my life. Cause I done finally found Christ. Better get your mind right. Gotta wake up and just pray. Promise it'll be okay. Yeah, he gon' make a way. I don't care about what they say. You gotta wake up and just pray. Wake up and just pray. Wake up and just pray. Promise it gon' be okay. You gotta wake up and just pray. Wake up and just pray. Wake up and just pray. I promise it's gon' be okay. Wonder how I do it. Wake up and get to it. Wonder how I do it. Wake up and get step left, step right. I've been praying all day and all night. Step left, step right. I've been praying all day and night. Gotta wake up and just pray. 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 Gotta wake up and just pray. Wake up and just pray. Wake up and just pray. Gotta wake up and just pray.
I don't wanna cry no more. I don't wanna lie no more.
You know what I've been through, man.
I done been down on that
Talking about lost it all, I had to come back and try it again.
I'm talking really, bro.
Look, I don't wanna cry no more. I don't wanna lie no more. Had to go and pray last night just protect my soul. I remember I was down bad and I was broke. Then I went and lost the one that gave me hope. Then I went and lost my bro. Then I went and lost my cousin. And they don't even know. This is why I'm struggling. This is why I'm tripping. This is why I'm mad, baby. Why I'm in my feelings. Cause the pain starting to feel too normal. Getting cold in here, I think I need a normal. If you love me, girl, you better not let me go. Cause I've been going through something to make your heart cold. That'll make your heart fold. They don't know about the pain that I done been through. And all them people I done lost that I was kin to. My close friend, they're turning to my worst enemy. I watch my own family talk about beef. Beefing with the family. Why they tryna do me like that? They tryna handle me. I'm just going no, but I see they tryna damage me. Cause I'm the one they wanna be. And I'm the one they know they wanna make it. That's why they hating. That's why they fading. Gotta be praying to God and Satan. I'm gon' make it. And they gon' take this. Lately, I've been praying a lot lately. Oh, Lord, protect my soul. My sweat feeling cold. All that pain, gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. All the pain got me cold. Sometimes I don't know. I just pray, protect my soul. Look, yeah, man, when you love to be the one to cross you out, you gotta listen to all the word come out their mouth. You gotta sit back and peep what they talk about.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We'll go over this video footage. Shout out to Dream Basketball. I got to the middle of the video, then I'm gonna go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the meat and potatoes, then we'll go back. We got Kwame trying to instigate a beef between Anton Daniels and Gilbert Arenas. So I'm gonna let y'all hear like 17 minutes in the video. I'm gonna start there, then I'm gonna go back. But good morning, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you sub up. It's Kwame cousin Kev Low. Anyway, man, let's go.
Thank you. Keep with that. Did you have 400,000 before you said my name, or did you just have 1,300 people playing golf in little outfits? Being a nobody.
Let me say this.
I had 1,300 people to all the Smoke podcasts, not Gilbert. Who did you tag? Did you tag all the Smoke podcasts, or did you use your Big Daddy's name? Did you tag Gilbert Arenas, or did you and talk to Anton? This was supposed to be. Did you tag all the Smoke, or did you tag? Stop yelling. Stop being feminine. Stop yelling. I'm letting you talk, but you can't just yell. This conversation is not about to turn into you arguing with Kwame. You said something about a man creating a studio, and now it's a big bank, take little bank conversation. You want to argue with me because you broke, nigga. I think you're broke, nigga. You want to argue with me? A nigga say you ain't got no money. Let's get back to that, nigga.
No.
You want to argue with me all day?
I think that I have more assets and money than most of these niggas, including Gil. I ain't changing that shit. So we can get.
I didn't ask about.
That's a whole other conversation. We can get to that in a minute. What I'm trying to understand is, and I'm speaking from the lens of a fan, right? Because I watch you as a fan. I watch you as a person, just like everybody else, because I think that y'all shit is popping. All right, I think that you're great. I'm a huge NBA fan. I'm courtside as many games as I can because that was my dream going up. Is just to watch you niggas.
Kwame, I don't think you caught that shade. Antoine feel like he got more money and assets than you too. He said he feel like he got more money and assets than most. He's talking about you too. He ain't just talking about Gil. So don't let that part go over your head while you acting like you looking in your truck. Yeah. Let me take this down because I know they don't flag or nothing. Fair use. You know, this day debate. Get my opinion. Let me drop this down right here. Maybe I can do that. Let me drop the thumbnail down. And we can just watch this straight out. Check them out. Shout out to Gil, Kwame, and Anton for the content. Shout out to Dream Basketball. Fair use. All right, let's go, y'all. I know y'all might want to see it.
Right? Mm-hmm. But I'm speaking from a fan's perspective and from this lens. We looked up to you niggas, right? And so I have a greater expectation for you than I have for everybody else because you have always, in a sense, been at the forefront. I don't understand, and a lot of people have been reacting the same way, and I feel the same way. We kind of feel like that's selling out. You know what I'm saying? It's selling out to get them folks your shit, bro. Because it ain't always about the money. When you get rich, it's like, how much more shit can you possibly buy? Like, at some point, it's like, we expect for y'all to actually be the businessman, to be the lightning rod, and not let other people.
Anton, can you please shut up with all that? All that. Y'all black folks be kidding. I feel like you selling out because you went and got some more money to take care of your family. What do you mean you feel like he's selling out? Because he took something that he owned and made more money because he have others. How about this? You build more than one platform, then come talk to Gil. How you go tell Gil, and that little noise y'all hear right now, I'm working on my pump for my car wash. I'm taking it apart. But yeah, how you go tell Gil what to do with his platform? You just said you was a fan, you looked up to him. So don't come telling Gil what should he do with his money and his platform when he have multiple. That's the power that Gil got. Right now, Gilbert Arenas, his name's so hot right now. Let's just be honest. He can make a show about food. We can do a cooking with Gil. And it's gonna go up. Him and his wife can make a cooking show. You see what I'm saying? And it's gonna go up. He got a name. He got a brand. He got a household name, and a lot of people like him. He know how to create content. He's good at it, you know. And people will listen to him no matter what he's talking about, no matter what he's doing. He got it understood. He's more animated and he's more tapped in. I gotta go watch the interview with him and Neon. Neon is biggest Caucasianite, like far as live streaming. He's doing the work. Y'all not doing. Y'all got the subscribers because of COVID and all that. Gil is actually doing the work. He's moving around. And a lot of y'all feel intimidated by that. He know how to market himself. Y'all need to do the same thing. Gilbert is sitting here telling y'all to y'all face, yo, look, I don't want no tripod podcast. He wanted a show. He wanted a Wendy Williams. He wanted an Oprah Winfrey show. He wanted a Jerry Springer. He wanted a Montel. That's what he was aiming for, and he wanted the studio set up in his house. Instead of using his money, okay, let me partnership with somebody else that know how to do this stuff. Come on, man. For it was little which thou hast before me, before I came, and it is now increasing to a multitude, and the Lord hath blessed thee. It's my coming, and now when shall I provide for mine? Amen. Good morning.
Don't take your shit, or other people be able to tell you what you can and you can't do with your platform. That's the lens I think that a lot of people are saying from your perspective. It's like, how much money will it take for somebody else, for them niggas to be able to, because it's almost like they look at your shit is more valuable than you look at your shit. We look at your shit like that because when we look at certain platforms and shit and it change because it get too corporatized or people can't say what they want to say and all of that stuff, that hurt us because y'all are a part of the culture, a part of basketball culture that's not sold out. When we see all of these fucking gambling companies buying into these NBA teams and the Dallas Mavericks and all of that shit, I hate that because it's like, okay, so it prices out the fans. They can't even fucking go to the games no more at a reasonable rate and all of this stuff. And I know they got to pay NBA players salaries and everything because it's a business, but at what point do we balance it out to where we can have independently people that's great, that create great shows like you? Or is it always 100% about the bag?
It all depends on what you're talking about. Like, you're talking about, when did I give up control? The beginning was 50-50, right? I sold them the concept of something that I thought would be good. They funded it for it to be where it is now. So at the end of the day, you got to look at a partnership. You got to look at a partnership.
You don't need no nigga to fund your ventures. You rich, my nigga, right?
Yes, but why do I need to spend my own money on a concept?
Because it's your IP, it's your product.
Huh?
It's your IP, it's your product.
I don't know if it's a product yet.
So you
remember, I
don't believe in you more than they believe in you.
No, what I'm saying is I don't like, this is 2022. I don't know anything yet about this. Right? There's no blueprint yet for me. Right? There's no blueprint. I don't know anything. So I sold them the idea. What do you have? So now if I redid a deal and that's the same deal today, contracts up, finally, then we can have that discussion. Now I have everything. Now I have 4 studios here in my house. Right? Now I know the whole game. I didn't know it before.
Let me ask you a question, Gil. Mm-hmm. Did you even want Skip and them on your show, honestly?
Yes, I'm the one who does Skip.
Hold on, Anton. Let me say this.
Here you go. You asked the question. I thought we were talking.
Yeah, you need to watch yourself, bro. We're not going to do that. We're going to be respectful. This is my show. I know it triggers you to have me speak, but we're not going to do that, okay? If it bothers you for me to speak on my show, you can leave. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest. Most athletes and most basketball players, we're used to having people do things for us. So a lot of athletes don't know how to do it, and nor do they try, because we're so used to people telling us to shut up and dribble that we believe in that concept. So Gil said, honestly, when he was on the show with that other dude, he was honest. He said, I didn't know how to do it, nor did he seek out how to do it.
But no,
this is the guy who went to college.
Kwame, fair use. What you mean he didn't seek out to know how to do it? What do you mean by that? He reached out to a company that know how to do it. Now he knows how to do it. Just because he partnered with a big production team don't mean nothing. They are 50-50 business partners, sir. So that means he still have say-so. You trying to make it sound like he have no say-so, and I call that cap. I call that cap.
He should have sought out how to do it and how to do it.
One of the things that we got to give Gil credit for is that this nigga is transparent as fuck. Like,
we have to give him credit for the things we give him credit for, but we also have to not let him weasel his way out of things he don't want to take.
I don't think he's weaseling his way out of it, Kwame. I think that he just being transparent about it from both sides. You know what I'm saying?
But that's just my opinion.
We got to give him credit, though, Kwame, because
I give him credit, but
one thing that most people will never do that Gil does is that he just keep it 100, right or wrong.
Because he's like a baby. He don't know when to not say stuff. I would have never said that. I would have never gave up 50%. When you don't know better what not to say, you're going to say everything. So it sounds like he's keeping it real. He's just too ignorant to know what not to say. That's not something he should ever say. He came up here and said that he want to teach 50% of owning a business and then not even knowing the part of the business that he should know. He said, I don't know. I know what they know. And it's like, we have to stop as black men. The reason why I gave you credit, Anton, is not to come up here and just say Gilbert is a great guy. No, from the business side of things.
Kwame, you want what? I mean, what you want? You want Gilbert to be like you? Who got to call Rodney for everything? I'm just being honest. You want Gilbert to be like you? Let's just be real. You want Gilbert to be like you? Who got to call Rodney for everything? That don't even make no sense, bro. What is this guy talking about? This don't even make no sense, man. You call somebody for everything, so it makes it so different that he got a production team behind him. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, Kwame. Yeah, you making a lot of sense right now, man. Come on, bro. You need to stop this, man. I think somebody need to tell you, Kwame, you don't know the F what you talking about. You always talk about people don't know what the F they talking about. Somebody need to tell you, you don't know. You never signed a production contract. You see what I'm saying? You never signed a production contract.
Hold on, let me say this. From a business side of things, I see the way you handle your business. And from top to bottom, it's solid business. It's not solid business from what Gilbert is giving up half of his company and then not knowing anything about the 50% that he does own.
I disagree with you on that, Kwame. I got to disagree.
No, I'm saying he said it out of his own mouth, is what I'm saying.
Right, but at the same time, you don't know what you don't know until you actually experience it in that realm, and then you get the insight. But my thing is that not that it wasn't a good business move, because business is about money, right? I'm not looking at it from the business perspective. I'm looking at it from the ownership perspective and being able to control whatever it is that you want to do. If I want to keep my fucking name on there, I can keep my name on there. If I want to, talk shit, I can talk shit. I think that there's multiple different ways to skin a cat. You can contract your shit out. You can, you know what I'm saying, do partnerships, whatever. What I'm trying to understand, and this is my biggest gripe from my lens, is how much money is enough money to where you say, you know what, fuck that, I'm not giving up no IP, I'm not giving up no ownership, I'm not giving you 1% of my fucking company. The only people that I'm dividing my company with is my homies. That thing, at some point, because we don't see it ever. We've never seen anybody that made a significant amount of money that says, I'm not selling this shit out, you know what I'm saying, and I'm keeping 100% in-house, and we'll do sponsorships, or you can pay for spots or advertisement or whatever it is, but you can't control my shit. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not ever selling nothing. And that's why, because of what you said, I'm not ever saying, because I want to control what it is that I have.
You don't have nothing, so. Okay, now, here, let me ask a question, since that guy's over there. Kwame, how many pages you have?
That doesn't matter.
Kwame stepped in, and the energy shifted. He said, I own everything I have, my channels, my content, my hard drives. I can upload it anywhere. To him, it's not about the quick bag. It's about never selling a piece of yourself. He'd rather start from zero somewhere else than split his name 50-50. Gil tried to make it practical. He said, what if somebody offers you 50% of a dead channel, but turns it into $1 million show? Kwame said, nope, because it's mine. That's when you realize Gil's focused on business. Kwame's focused on principle. Two different worlds colliding live.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to make you look stupid here. I
own everything I have outright.
So how many channels do you have, Kwame?
That doesn't matter. Move on. I'm not going to have an effeminate argument with you. We're trying to learn from this.
This is a grown-ass man conversation. Listen, I can go to your channel if you want to actually have a conversation, since he doesn't want to.
No,
but he wants to keep interrupting the conversation.
I got Kwame is the one that started this live stream.
I said move on.
No, because you're saying something you don't know. It's a business, but there was no business. So Kwame, you got 3 or 4 pages. So let's say you have Kwame Basketball, that old channel that you lost. If you can take that channel and somebody give you 50% of it to make it into a real show that makes you millions, you're saying you won't do it even though it's nothing right now.
No, because I have a hard drive with all of that content on it, because I own it and I can just upload it on another platform.
Man, who gonna go back?
Yeah, like Rumble or.
You sound dumb, Kwame. Nobody is going back to watch that. So you think, Kwame, you was viral then. You're not viral now like that. Nobody's not saying, hey, let's go on Google and let's watch Kwame old videos from when they was having COVID. Who's watching that, Kwame? Nobody. Like, what they want to go see when you argue, when you used to dox people? Who going to see? Like, that's what I be wondering. Like, who's going back to watch that? In that case, you would sell that hard drive. If you were smart enough, you will find a production company on YouTube channel and say, hey, look, I want to auction off this content. How much would you like to offer to buy this content? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's just like that, go sell that content that you have. You got a hard drive, go see if somebody want to buy it. You don't even know nobody want to buy that. Not being mean, not being a hater. I'm just being honest from what I'm thinking. You know, I could be wrong, but from what I'm seeing, I don't think I'm wrong. I'm just saying, I don't think I'm wrong from what I'm seeing.
Or kick or anything. It's my property.
But you're saying that content. I'm saying if someone took the channel itself and turned it into a real production ESPN show, you don't use that channel anymore. There's nothing going on with it, and you're going to get 50%. If they got 10,000 subs, you're going to get 50%. They turn it into the Kwame show. You got millions on it. You're making millions. You say you want to do that, and there's nothing to do with it right now, and you still keep your other channels. But I'm stupid for giving away a business that didn't exist, a channel I wasn't using to build structure for a business and an empire I have today.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you Gilbert Arenas. And no matter where you fucking go, you're gonna do numbers. And no matter where the fuck you go, you're gonna do views.
Okay, then. So why won't he sell and get the bag?
You got the knowledge, you got the insight, you have the entertainment ability. You just got it, bro.
That's today.
No.
See, this is why you can't talk to Negroes like this. They keep talking to him about you're going to do numbers. You're going to. Gil wants something bigger. He don't want no tripod podcast. He done told you Goofy's there and y'all still won't pay attention. Goofy, man. Goofy. All in somebody else's business. Goofy. He don't care about the numbers. He know he can get numbers. He want the production. He want the quality. Well, I tell you. You can't listen. You can't take everybody's advice nowadays.
You was doing Vlad interviews, and before you even started doing content.
But that's what I'm saying. But
some people are born with it. You born with it.
Yes, I'm born. Okay, but that's what. No, because you're using me today to talk about a decision 2022. When I was on Fubo, I don't know anything. I just come in as a working bee. You come in, you pay me per episode, just like everybody's deal is right now. That was my deal in 2018 to 2022. I come in, I get 10,000.
Nigga, you been him since he was with the fucking Washington Wizards.
Then the tone got dark fast. Gil got frustrated, raised his voice, and out of nowhere dropped bitch. Kwame froze for half a second, then hit him with nah, we not doing that. He kicked him off the live instantly. The chat exploded. Anton tried to bring the conversation back, saying we were talking ownership, but it was over. Kwame went off, saying Gil keeps using his name for clicks in interviews. Every time he says something about me, his numbers spike. And honestly, he's not lying. The moment Gil mentioned Kwame, the views went through the roof.
I don't like this idea. I don't like this idea of a basketball player coming into a world he don't know and he's supposed to have the blueprint. Because
y'all start fagging me.
I'm not saying that you're supposed to have.
Bitch, no, you didn't. Stop.
Come on now, don't do that. Gil. Okay, Gil. You gotta calm down. I ain't calling out your name.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna bring him back up, but one thing we can't do. He done ran like a little girl. One thing we're not gonna do, we don't do that. Gil want to be a man on the internet. Call me a bitch to my face. Don't do that. We trying to get the content, but you too busy wanting to argue with me like a female. I'm not here to argue with you, bro. Asking me about my channels and my personal stuff. You put your content on the internet. I didn't. So we went over your video. Why you gotta call me a bitch for no reason? Just stupid. That boy is a child. I don't know what's wrong with him. It ain't my fault he put that up. I went over it just like everybody else. But hey, it is what it is. We were having an ownership conversation. This ain't about what Kwame got over you and what don't. I would never do it. If you think you did what you did was smart, cool. I didn't call you dumb then. I've been calling you dumb forever.
What made it crazy is it wasn't about a 50% deal anymore. It was about pride, legacy, and respect. Anton represents the businessman, structure and strategy. Gil represents the entertainer, get paid, move quick. Kwame represents the independent, own it all or nothing. 3 valid lanes that just couldn't fit in one conversation. But the deeper lesson, if someone offers you half the bag for 50%, it means what you built is worth double. Sometimes you take the deal to scale. Sometimes you hold the line to stay free. There's no one size fits all, but moments like this show how rare it is to see black men talk about IP, ownership, and control in real time, even if it gets messy. So what would you do? Take the 50% and blow up fast, or keep 100 and build it slow? Because one path gets you paid. The other builds your name forever.
Bro, I done seen my brother sign a contract with a platform that paid him more, but it kept him in the shell. So he's like, nah, the money cool. Let me get the money, get the bag. And then after he did that for a few years, he got gone. When he got gone, the platform was already dead. So the smartest thing he did was take that upfront money, get all that money, and go on to another platform. They don't think this YouTube stuff will get old. They don't think people will get tired of looking at them. You know what I'm saying? So what Gil did was actually smart. Let me cash out and go and do what I gotta do. Why waste my time going back and forth arguing with y'all every day? At least I'm already be paid when I argue.
Drop your answer in the comments. Write ownership if you side with Kwame, or business if you get where Gil was coming from. Either way, Anton Daniels started a conversation the culture needed. This is Dream Basketball, where we break the game down from the court to the culture. If you felt this one, hit subscribe, drop a like, and share it with somebody chasing their own lane. And if you want to keep the movement alive, Cash App $1 Dream. Stay locked in, stay building, stay in dream mode.
I didn't know nothing about lighting. All I knew was a cell phone. I didn't know nothing about like webcam, StreamYard. I had to learn all of that because I only came to YouTube because I was beefing with him. So when I came up with the show idea of like ESPN style, because I'm learning as I go. So I had this channel. I know Matt Barnes. They got you know, all the smoke, right? But they're on Showtime, so they have infrastructure. I got the Knuckleheads. They have what was it, Players Tribune? They have infrastructure. So I didn't have nothing. I just had a concept and then this channel where I had like 1,000 people on it. So I made the deal with them instead of going with a platform. So instead of going with a platform and you're paying me $2,000 an episode, I made a deal with the sponsor themselves because I would have been on Showtime and then Showtime would have had Underdog as the sponsor. So I cut the middleman out and said,
Can I ask you a question? Can I stop you in between just to ask you a couple questions?
Yes.
When you say you needed the infrastructure, was the show already pitched? Because some people are saying that the show was pitched to Showtime or something like that. I mean, you just cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. So that part, all right, so I got clarification on that. And then the other part, the other question that I have is, did you think that the show would be as big as it's going to be? And that's one of the reasons why you gave up equity.
No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know if it was going to be big or not.
Okay. Okay.
So,
well,
you know,
that changes it a little bit for me. Because I almost think that if you would have known, and you can correct me, if you would have known what it was going to do, then you wouldn't have gave up the equity.
Yeah, but it was, the reason I gave up equity is because, so I used to do this in the week. So I started in the week game, right? I was I was the landlord. What I would do is I will have one of these growers come in, right? They build the infrastructure, they build the system, right? Mm-hmm. They build these elaborate systems. I let them get 2 crops in, and then I kick them out. Now I have the infrastructure, and then I take over the business. That was the same concept here. Let them come in here, build the studio, build all the equipment, do everything that's here. We got 2 years. Once it's over with, I got the infrastructure. Now I can set up shop a professional style. At first, I didn't know how to do any of that. And all I knew is most people just had a camera. They walked around with the camera. They set it up tripod style, and then they just do that. I didn't want that style. I wanted what Matt Barnes. I wanted that look, the Pat McAfee look. So the only way to do that was to convince the sponsor. And I said, hey, listen, instead of you paying me and then I shout out your Underdog and we do all this, we can be 50-50 partners. So you have skin in this game to build the show the way it is. You can use this as a commercial, meaning you got shorts, you can put your logo on it, you can put it in the algorithm, you can put it on my Instagram page, you can do this. So you are doing better because now you have full control of your product, right? So
do y'all hear that? I'm going to take their money, let them build it, promote it, market it. I still make 50%. When the contract is over with, guess what? I own 100%, and I got all the equipment, and I got, everything still mine. I don't think they understanding what this man is trying to tell them. It's simple. It's just like when these niggas be borrowing equity out their houses. What's the difference? It's his. I think we pick and choose. We pick and choose what we can and can't do. Y'all hit the like button. I thought I could fix this water pump over here. I got to pull it all apart. But it looks like, y'all, the water pump won and I took the loss. See what Google talking about.
So because you have full control of your product, that's how you're going to make your money. You get to push the FTDs, you get to do all of that in-house, and you don't need just to pay someone these like a camera and stuff like that. You don't have to pay them, and then they do it, and you don't like the product. You can fully control it.
Did you lose control though?
What do you mean?
Because you don't, based off of what you were saying, you don't get to determine how the show goes. You know what I'm saying? Because the partnership I get, you didn't really understand exactly how big the platform was going to get. I think you undersold yourself because you didn't realize how great you was as a content creator, honestly. And I've given you props. I've always celebrated you and said that I think that you are incredible and that you got the #1 basketball show in the whole 9 yards. But at what point in this infrastructure deal did you give up the control to where you can't determine, hey, no, I'm executive producing this, I'm controlling my own IP, I determine how many times we stream, I determine what time we want to add a football show. At what point did that part come in is what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, so I have 50% of both shows. So basically, any show I produce under No Chill Productions. So No Chill Production is what's 50-50. They don't have rights to Gilbert Arena. So this channel, anything I do with my name and likeness outside of No Chill Productions, I own 100%. So I'm not exclusive to doing deals, right, with other people. So I never really had control. I didn't want control of thumbnails and all that because I didn't really know about it. I didn't really care. Just you do what you need to do. I'll learn on the way when my contract is up, which is up in 10 months from now. I own all the equipment.
You get to use everything?
So basically my deal is actually this. I own all the equipment. Now, when it comes to the show itself, remember, it's a concept.
Right.
It's not real. 50% is real if we sell it. Now, if I walk away, what do they have? They can't use Gil's Arena name. They can't use Gil's Arena crew. That's part of my deal. They can't use Skip Bayless and the crew. That's part of my deal. So that means they will have to start brand new with a whole different cast and everything. Meaning they will have to go somewhere else, get all new equipment, and get all new staff and talent to start a basketball show and a football show. So it's not.
I understand what you're saying on that front. What I'm saying is, how is these niggas able to take your name off of your channel, bro? That's your name.
No, okay, it wasn't them taking the name. I thought and felt this. I watched Matt Barnes, right? He had All the Smoke podcast. Then he added, first he added with Kevin Garnett.
Right.
So the Kevin Garnett show is under All the Smoke podcast. So there's no Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, nothing. You're hidden under someone else, right? And then they added Rachel Nichols, hidden under someone else. So I was like, well, these two got hidden, but they're all individuals. I'm one person. I got football and basketball. But if I had the Gil's Arena page, the football show get lost. So I was thinking build a network. So it's basically like the page is ESPN, and then there's Gil's Arena, and then there's Gridiron. The football show.
That's what I thought that you did initially when I first seen the name change. Here's the thing, Gil. On the live stream, you said that when you got arrested, that's when they took the name from you because your name was no longer good in their eyes when it comes to promoting the product and being aligned with the brand.
Yes, that's what I said.
But now you're saying something different is what I'm saying. You saying that was always the play for you to rebrand for the brand to live on, basically. But then that's the thing that I had a problem with is, wait a minute. I thought, because honestly, from a business perspective, I looked at you as a genius. I'm like, oh shit, you really turned it into a whole network.
That's fine. Come on now, stop lying.
No, seriously, this is honest to God truth. This on everything, on my father's grave. I said, Gil is a
Look at him. He, man, come on, man. You lying, man. You lying. You looked up to him. You looked up to him, man. Ain't no way you looked up to him, man. Come on, man. No way you looking up to Gil, man. Gil, dummy, man. You heard what he said, Quan Slow. He said he looked up to him.
a genius. He about to take on all of these other ESPNs and all of this other shit, and he don't need nobody to do it. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, from a content creation perspective, how you built the brand, how you put your homies on and shit like that, I salute you. And again, I think that you're great. But then at the same time,
let's put clarity on it. Now that we know he don't own, but 50% underdog put them other people on. But we got to give him a shout out too. Let's give underdog a salute too.
Here's my thing. Because I look at you as such a great businessman and as a great content creator, my expectation of you is higher. Because I don't look at you, I know you a contributor on the show, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't look at you in the same vein that I look at the rest of the niggas that's on the show. Because you the brain, right? You the brain. Without you, none of them other niggas exist in my mind. There's plenty of niggas that start a basketball podcast that ain't popping at all. That shit is trash. Let's just keep it at home. So
without me, you don't exist.
So here's the thing. It's like, no, man.
It's the other way around,
That's
Kwame.
what you said, Gil.
Wait, let me check him real quick. Kwame Brown.
That's what you said, bro.
You went
You
viral.
said you built No Chill Gil and it went into Gil's Arena. That's what you said.
Kwame,
You didn't say that clear enough.
Kwame, before you said my name on your YouTube channel, you had 1,300 people. You said my name.
About you, though.
You said my name. Hold on. You said my name and you blew up.
Filibuster King. Filibuster
Right? You had 1,300. I know because I was a follower. I was a follower. You had 1,300 people. You used my name in the algorithm. Should we go to your video that you hid now, but it's your biggest video?
One question. Did you have Gil's Arena or not?
No, I did not.
Thank you.
Did you have 400,000 before you said my name, or did you just have 1,300 people playing golf in little outfits, being a nobody?
Let me say this.
I had 1,300 people to all the Smoke podcast, not Gilbert.
Who did you tag? Did you tag all the Smoke podcasts, or did you use your Big Daddy's name? Did you tag Gilbert Arenas, or did you
and talk to Anton? This is supposed to be.
Did you tag all the Smoke, or did you tag?
Stop yelling. Stop being feminine. Stop yelling. I'm letting you talk, but you can't just yell. This conversation is not about to turn into you arguing with Kwame. You said something about a man creating a studio, and now it's a big bank take little bank conversation. You want to argue with me because you broke, nigga. I think you're broke, nigga. You want to argue with me? A nigga say you ain't got no money. Let's get back to that, nigga.
No.
You want to argue with me all day?
I think that I have more assets and money than most of these niggas. Prove Gil. I ain't changing that shit. So we can get.
I didn't ask
that's a whole other conversation. We can get to that in a minute. What I'm trying to understand is, and I'm speaking from the lens of a fan, right? Because I watch you as a fan. I watch you as a person, just like everybody else, because I think that y'all shit is popular. All right? I think that you're great. I'm a huge NBA fan. I'm courtside as many games as I can because that was my dream growing up, is just to watch you niggas hoop, right? But I'm speaking from a fan.
Fair use. Fair use. Let's see what this clown Carcino had to say. Carcino is the biggest clown. This right here.
Let's talk about it.
This joker right here is a clown. Carcino, you's a clown. Here come the meat rider. Let's see what the meat rider had to say.
Hide yourself to Kwame Brown. So to go down that road, and you said Anton's a liar. Well, I don't know him well enough to call the man a liar. So I would take him at what he's saying. I mean, one channel I see he does very well with views. So I wouldn't put it past him if he does 100 million views in a month. That's a great accomplishment.
And I use you as a reference because you're not a basketball player. You can talk sports, politics, whatever.
And I'll show my numbers. I'll show my numbers.
Why couldn't he do the same shit? Is what I don't understand.
I do 100 million views minimum a month.
Damn.
100 million consistently. And I don't need no partners.
I don't even watch his show.
I don't need nobody.
Anton line.
So he asked, "Where's?"
I'm gonna be real, y'all. I see Vlad TV more than Anton, and Anton say he doing 100 million views. Now make this up. Make this make sense, y'all. Anton, I think you lying. I'm gonna call you out on that. I feel like you lying, bro. Because that's just my opinion. I feel like you lying on how many views you get, bro. Just being honest with you, bro. I think you trying to just, stunt and flex and all that. He said he get 100 million views a month. Nigga, your name will be big. Your name will be big like Kai Cassidy's song. So you doing 1 billion views a year? So y'all telling me this dude right here doing 1 billion views on his YouTube. Man, stop. That nigga paying for views. Tell him to drop the proof. 100 million. You might do 1 million views, but 100 million, yeah, I call cap, bro. Yeah, I call cap. Kwame Cousin calling you cap. You're a cap.
Where's your studio? Where's your this? Where's your production?
It's where I was born and raised. It's in Detroit, where I was born and raised. And I put my own money up. And I spent $100,000, and that's facts. And I actually documented it. I spent $100,000 to build my own studio in my own city.
So let me ask you this: what advice would you have given Gil for his? You heard what he said, and he didn't know.
I didn't hear what he said. I didn't hear.
I'm talking about when you went over that first video when he was talking about he wanted the infrastructure.
I think it's cool.
Okay.
I don't have no problem with it. I think that there's different ways.
If Anton's wife came on here calling him out about abuse, well, I'm definitely going over that.
To skin a cat. Mm-hmm. I have no problem whatsoever with the way that he built his stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's cool to partner. It's cool to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can build up a company and you want to sell it. and then you start a new one and you do different things. I think that Gilbert Arenas is incredibly entertaining. As a matter of fact, I gave him props. And I said that I think that he had the #1 basketball show. I still think that he do.
I tried to tell him you gave him props.
Yeah, I gave him props, 100%. But here's the thing, Kwame. People hear what they want to hear. And so you can say 10 positive things about somebody and then 2 things that you don't agree with, and they're going to get in their feelings about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that he dope. I love it. I watch his shit all the time. I'm cool with Rashad. You know what I'm saying? I think that he real dope. I think that what he got and what he put together, he put something together that's really awesome. So I'm not really sure. Gil act like a female, bro.
And that's the realest statement to be said right there. He's acting like a female. And that's really an insult to females because all females don't act like that. Let's just say he has a lot of feminine tendencies that a male shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like a male shouldn't have that. It should be directed for its intended target. You know what I'm saying? Like that's supposed to be for, for a man is supposed to handle business, provide, step up, be all these things. And you just don't see that when you're dealing with somebody like Gilbert Arenas, unfortunately, and that's a growing problem because for most that's out there, they want to see somebody who's going to stand 10 toes down, and for obvious reasons, right? Hit the like button up, good people. Thank you very much. Now, for him to say, hey, what's up? Now, he says, and he thinks Gil is got a great show. I disagree, but to each his own. He likes the show. It's a hard listen and a hard watch for me. Gilbert Arenas show does not, I do not get excited for it at all because they don't have basketball debates. They're having debates on LeBron James or Steph Curry, who's the best shooter on the team. I can't have these type of discussions because to me, it's just not making sense. So if things aren't making sense, then I have a sense that I need to not pay attention to them.
Like, if we just want to keep it 100, he'll act like a female, bro. Like he easily offended.
I've been saying that shit before.
He easily offended. You know what I'm saying? He still got that little kid mentality, but he got talent like a motherfucker.
Yeah. I think he knows how to leverage. I think he knows how to leverage his celebrity because he wouldn't have had the infrastructure. If he wouldn't have sold 50% of the show, then he wouldn't have been able to afford.
Fair use. I'm gonna do the same thing, Anton.
For Kenya Martin and all the people that's on the show.
Which is cool. You get the
I know. I told him that. Just be honest about it. He gets offended that I say the truth. I don't find the truth as something offensive. If somebody said, nigga, Kwame, you can't shoot free throws. Hell, you can look it up. I only made like 54% of them. That's not going to piss me off. That's the truth. Right. And so he get offended by the truth. And the truth is, him by himself on the show is not very entertaining. And he got mad at me saying that.
Well, that's why his main platform is at 200,000 subscribers.
Well, no, that's with a push because somebody owned a piece of that, I think he said.
I can't speak on the business side of it. I only speak on what he shared. So he put the information out there and said that they got 50% of his platform. Mm-hmm. He said that. So I reacted to it.
Well, he only mad at me.
And that's exactly what everybody has done. I was one of the first people to react to it.
Yep.
When the news first broke, because I was watching it live while Lowe was doing it. Then I went on Lowe channel. Like me and Lowe, we talked about other things. We didn't just harp on Gil. We were talking about the Joe Budden deal. We was talking about Rory and Maul. We was talking about other things. So it wasn't even about Gil because we had a universal understanding, me and Lowe, that this was not smart. No matter how he's trying to swing it, no matter how he's trying to make it sound, it's not good business. And we'll get to that.
Let's be clear. He need help. Every fucking let's be clear. Like if we don't do an apples to apples comparison, and let's be also very clear. I don't know how much money he got, but I got crazy assets. And I'm a deca-millionaire, and I'll pull those receipts out too. So I don't have nothing to lose. Me versus Gil, which this ain't a me versus Gil. I'm just going based off of what you said. Me versus Gil, I got everything to gain and he got everything to lose. And I'll go all the way into I'll go to the depths of hell.
I don't think it would be even a challenge because what I said 4 years ago, Gil just exposed. Most of your average celebrities are just figureheads. They are there to sell a product. They're like brand ambassadors. We all thought P. Diddy owned Deleon Liquor. You find out he's just a brand ambassador. That's what they do with black celebrities.
I don't think that I don't have no problem with getting the bag. I'm just saying
but the ownership part.
And here's the thing: when they say they're a deca millionaire, What they're saying is they're over 10. For those who like what that means, he's Deca. Deca means over 10, like over.
And Kwame, why does that matter if Diddy owned the liquor or not? Diddy made millions off that liquor. Like, why does it matter? I told y'all, bro, this is why these niggas suck. The worst businessman is these niggas that be stuck on titles. I can't work with a nigga who care about a title more than let's get this money. Get the money, nigga.
10. So he's over 10 million, is what he's trying to say. He's a Deca millionaire. For those who don't understand what that is.
I respect that more because to me, you got both. You got the ownership and you got the bag out of it. So if I was to want to do anything, I want to do that.
I'm not even playing for the money at this point, like the short-term money. I want to build a fucking multimedia powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? So my goal, I got a 10-year, 15-year play. I'm not even on the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think he pick and chooses. He's very careful with who he pick and choose. Gil, listen, over the years, Gil has done a lot of corny shit, but we give him grace because he's absolutely entertaining and he's awesome with his ability to be able to draw an audience. That's just the facts.
I wouldn't say Gilbert is the person that's drawing in the audience. If you watch Gilbert Arenas and you watch his platforms, it's not him that's bringing in the audience. It's always somebody else. I think Rashad McCants bring in the audience a lot more. Nobody's really tuning in for Gilbert Arenas. And that's only because Anton Daniels probably see it from one side of the coin. He probably sees it from one angle. And when you're seeing it from one angle or one side, you're going to have, like, let's say he started really paying attention to Gil once he got on Underdog Fantasy. Gilbert had his show before Underdog Fantasy. Gil, and this is about Gil's third show. And he's talking about, I don't know YouTube. He was on Fubo TV. They had a show where Mia Khalifa, the adult film star, Gilbert Arenas, and somebody else. They all had another show. Then comes Josiah. Josiah gets on the show. Then that flips. And then that grows into something else. And it keeps evolving and changing. But it's not necessarily changing for the better. Now, he's never been like to the point he is right now as far as attention, because he would always try to start something with Kwame Brown because he knows Kwame moves the needle. When Kwame says something, it gravitates everywhere. Everybody starts moving. So, yeah, I wouldn't say that. But Anton Daniels probably don't know him and go back as far as we went back with him for 4 years, you know, dealing with all of the shenanigans he's been doing behind the scenes with everything else. So, yeah, he probably just didn't go back that far.
The facts. If he's so fucking rich, then what he need a partner for to get his people paid?
That's what I asked.
I don't think these niggas got as much money as y'all think that they do. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
That's what I said. And I know it's facts.
I don't think these niggas got as much money. I think these niggas made a lot of money. I don't think they kept a lot of money. Who told us that these niggas got great investment advice and that they was able to hold a bag?
We get great investment advice, but I've warned what happened to most NBA players. They're getting robbed blind by these banking institutions.
I don't, man. Listen, bro. I'm not smitten by these celebrities. God bless you niggas. I think that these niggas can put up great jump shots, and they was very entertaining. But I'm not impressed like all the rest of these other niggas are. I'm not, bro.
So y'all count the niggas' pockets on how the business moves they do. You see what I'm saying? You niggas be fans and haters at the same time. You niggas be fans and haters at the same time. It's sad.
I seen too much and I made too much fucking money on my own. And again, if we just want to go numbers for numbers, I don't think these niggas fucking with me on that either. But at the same time, I have to give them credit and I have to salute them. And the only thing I react to is the things that they put out there. I think he dope. I think he got a great platform. I think he put up big numbers when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, basketball and all of that shit is dope. But I don't put these niggas on a pedestal like everybody else do.
Well, Gil's numbers are going to come from his associations. And so the real numbers that you got that I had, the real numbers that you got that I had are real numbers. That you have a genuine audience. They come to listen to what you say. We don't know what the hell the numbers will be.
People that subscribe to me on Patreon.
Exactly. That's fucking crazy.
paying between $15 and $50 a month. I don't need these niggas. I don't need no fucking body. I don't need these niggas.
Hey, did you have a wicked jump shot?
Nope.
This is what I be trying to tell niggas. And see, that's the arrogance of some players. This is the reason why I don't hang with a lot of basketball players. Because in their minds, because they shoot jumpers, because we shot jumpers, we the best shit in the world. And a lot of them don't know how to respect another nigga mind and respect another young lion. And then you come across a guy like Anton that's already self-made, that don't have a jump shot. That's when a motherfucking businessman that understands life meets Jock. And it's a sad thing to see when you see it in real life. Because you realize that most of these guys are air pack.
I think that what he got is dope. I think that what he has is awesome, and what he built is phenomenal. But if he want to say who is him and where's his studio, I don't even need a studio, nigga. I could stream from my house. I could stream
That's
from
what
my
I was telling him. I said you can stream from anywhere. I'm out here in my property. Right. Everywhere you go in your studio.
I could stream, nigga. I stream on an iPhone. I don't need no fucking big production. I don't need no company in my pocket.
Hello.
So I mean, like I said, I think that he dope, and I think that there's value that he has and his ability to be able to get it. But let me also say this. And I'm gonna throw this one out there too. I don't take money from gambling companies. I don't poison my people with addiction to fucking gambling. All money ain't good money. I don't need no partner that's gonna poison people and lead them into destruction. What you think that these niggas ain't come to me and say, we seen your numbers, we want to partner with you too?
That's what I be trying to tell people all the time. I get offers every day. Every day, whether they real, whether they fake, I get hit with them every single day. Straight like that. And everybody know it. They come in the game and they go, man, dog, let me tell you. I get people want to work for me. I got all these different things that's happening, that's transpired. You know, I'm just like, look, all of these opportunities that pop up and nobody else get to see, they don't know, they don't understand. This is the level of the mindset of the people who are there, who've been watching this whole thing play out. And they only believe, oh, you only doing this. I looked up and saw what your two channels are doing. You don't even do 15,000 a month. I'm like, do you really believe that? But it don't even.
Casino, you just like damn, you another one that get a lot of clout off of Kwame. Carson, ain't nobody going to watch you with that bald head looking like Manny Fresh. Ain't nobody going to watch you, stud, man. Ain't nobody going to watch you. I'm just being honest, Carsino. Nah, you like the bad part of the song they fast forward. Kwame it be Gil, first verse, second verse, Kwame, Carsino. Yeah, skip to the next song. Yeah, you that song on the mixtape everybody used to skip. Ain't nobody pay attention.
It doesn't matter because it's like that shouldn't even be your concern. But to think that this is all I do. I don't have investments. Like, that's what Anton Daniels is trying to tell him. Like, dude, he's like, I don't need underdog. Gilbert told me himself that they were getting like $1,300 per episode, meaning the other guys. Not BJ, Rashad McCants, and Kenny Martin. And that's what I would get. And I was like, and you think Kwame Brown is going to do that for $1,300 an episode? Are you crazy? Oh, that's $3,000 a week. How much you getting on YouTube? And then I was like, they would have to do a deal with him. There's no way with the value of his channel. There's no way. I'm like, Kwame Brown could do a deal, the one that Gil got. Kwame Brown could do that today. And Gil know that. He could go right now on Underdog. If he gave up 50% of his platform to them, oh, it's off to the races. It is off to the races. Now, he would get a much bigger bag than Gil because of his drawing power of interest. You see, when they got to use tactics to try to stop people from seeing you, and they want to see you, people fight, claw, and scratch to get to Kwame Brown. After all the sabotage, no matter where he goes, they want to hear from KB. So that's the people's choice. The people make that decision. No matter how much they try to go and sabotage.
I turned down gambling companies.
Yep.
I'm never going to take a fucking dollar from a gambling company. Not a fucking.
Now, I'm different because I gamble. So for him, I can understand why he wouldn't do that. But I've turned down a sponsorship from a gambling company who wanted to do a podcast show and they wanted to put it up, the money. And I brought the information to Kwame Brown. because the deal wasn't even for me. You know, they was going to pay me. I was going to be on the show, but the show was Jonathan Bender and Kwame Brown. You know, 2 first-round draft picks out of high school. And they had the show set up. They wanted to pitch doing the show. And I said, all right, well, I'll get the information over to Kwame. And if his business partner and his team want to do it, you know, they can let me know. I'll make some appearances. But that deal was for them. They wanted to make a deal with Kwame Brown. So that was the gambling site. And the gambling company, they came talking bags and what you can get. But they're not talking about any of the, you know, the numbers, the figures, and saying, oh, well, we sit down and we'll figure it all out. And, you know, let's talk to Kwame and get the players involved first. And if they sign on to it, then, you know, we'll go from there. I'm like, all right, whatever. But see, I know how to license, you know, my information. Like I got a channel that I license things for. You know, I got footage that's exclusive of Floyd Mayweather that nobody owns but me. So if someone uses that, I have the license for that. So they have to basically ask my permission and they'll use it for a documentary or whatever. I get paid off of that. And then the movie that went to the theaters, it didn't break the movie barrier, but Blackfish movie, I get paid. They used my video. They got permission. And my video is at 28 million right now.
Didi, tell me this sounds so important.
I get a check every month for that. Every month, a check comes in the mail. Well, it don't come in the mail. They send a receipt saying that, you know, where they deposited. So it still goes to the same account. So I just get a records sent to my house. Now, all of these things that they're talking about is real talk.
Underdog, not a vandal. Fuck them. Fuck them all. I don't care nothing about these niggas. I'm not gonna poison people. I would never put an advertisement out for money that I think is gonna negatively impact people.
Shit, Gil don't give a damn. He chasing the bag.
And that's cool. And I don't knock it. But all money for me ain't good money. I'd rather make my 10 M's in my life and live a phenomenal life, have a great daughter, a good family, and know that I left this earth in a better space had I not been here, than take 100 M's and sell out.
If only you can get more people to understand that. Because do you not know that majority of people are taking that 100 M? They see that
God
as a
bless
win.
them. The
They'll take no ownership.
always get his way. The devil always
Listen,
allows people to get his way.
Instead of taking 25, 30% of the company that's going to pay you over a lifetime, they'll take the 50 M's, the 100 M's that pay them one lump sum that you're going to get taxed on right away, and you just waiting to go broke.
God bless them. I don't serve the devil.
Now that's very,
and that's not to say that I'm a good, like that I'm 100% do everything the right way. I got my own fucking vices. I got my own problems. But I'll be damned if I push it on everybody else.
Man,
that's grown man talk. You know, so my thing is this, and I appreciate that. But, you know, there's always somebody coming with a deal. Always. Here's one from today. Greetings. Well, he says, greetings, our team are excited to partner with your content. Currently, we're looking into promotional opportunities for mutual benefits. Feel free to share your thoughts, hoping for your response. That's not going to get anything done. That's too vague. that's not telling me anything about what you do. Your
Man. Oh man, it's time for the. All right, y'all. That was our segment on Gil and Kwame. Salute to that. I'm about to restart the live. Now we about to talk about Pedo Brown. We not gonna say that name on here. We gonna end this live. Yeah. Carlo V, it's time to turn up now. All right, y'all. Y'all stay right here. Let's end this live and restart me another title. Yes. Yeah, we about to restart the title, man. So we're gonna end this one in 1 minute and restart another one. Salute.